Good morning. I'm sitting here planning my week and my dying week, and the reason why I'm not doing this until a Tuesday is because I'm starting my die week on Tuesdays. I take Monday off. Normally, I take Monday off after weekends where I've had an update and a podcast because that weekend sort of is a working weekend. But I sort of came into the habit of doing that every week. I'm my own boss. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have the set up the tripod in the kitchen, and I'm going to use the camera from time to time today and tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get some interesting footage. I probably started this one with a really nice picture of the sunrise, because we've started to get the sun back for a short amount of time each day, but the sunrises are incredible. So I went for a short walk this morning to get some pictures of the sunrise. And now I'm going to get my yarn and going to get going with the dyeing. I'll see you later. This is where I keep my recipes. All of them alphabetically. So this is, if you like, you can call this the Arctic Crafts Vault. I'm just waiting for the dye to set in the kitchen. So I'm sitting here with my knitting. That's what I normally do when I dye yarn. When I have a moment, I sit down with my knitting and a podcast. So that's what's happening now. I have one batch of Chaotic Good in the oven, and I have one batch of Epilogue Lady and one batch of Bente's Bag of Holding on top of the stove. And you've already seen me doing a bit of the dyeing. So it's day 2 of my studio vlog, in lack of a better word, because I don't have a studio. I dye in my kitchen. I was planning on dyeing mini sets today, and my page in my dyeing journal is blank. It only says mini sets because I'm going to make it up as I go along or something. All I know is the colors are going to be cool colors, so blues, teals, that kind of thing. I only have one problem, and it's a practical problem. These are my dyeing pans, and I'm not going to dye a ton of minis because I need to sell them as well. So one mini set is 5 minis, different colorways. Let's say I want to make 3 mini sets. Then I'm only going to dye 3 minis each colorway. These big pants, 3 minis in this, no point. It's going to be very difficult to do. I could add a 50-gram skein to it and try to sell a 5 times 50 grams. That won't do because I have a set of 50 grams skeins that's been in my shop for over 2 years and it still hasn't sold. So I'm not going to do that. These are my smaller pans that I use my oven for. So what I'm thinking is these are more practical for minis, even if I'm only dyeing a few minis. So my thinking is I'm going to dye minis in these, and I'll get 2 colorways a day, maybe 3. So I won't finish the mini sets today, but I'll get a start on them. That means I have to plan my day all over again, because I need to come up with something to dye in these. So I'm going to sit down with my dyeing journal again. I just came up with a plan to maybe get rid of some of all the DK and worsted undyed I have in stock. And I thought I'd tell you on here as well, in case you don't follow me on Instagram. All this month, all through February, all custom orders, DK or worsted, you get 1 skein for free if you order 4 or more skeins. Only DK and worsted, mind you. And I thought I would tell you on here as well as on Instagram, just in case. Because as I said, dyeing 1 or 2 skeins of DK or worsted doesn't make much sense, because okay, so you can knit a hat with a skein of worsted. My DK has nylon in it, so you can knit a pair of socks. But I have loads, especially of worsted. And I have 150 gram skeins of DK. So you need, I would say, 4 for a sweater. That's why I'm going with 4 or more. So, just so you know. And now I'm going to keep planning my dyeing. I'm finished with today's work. I have sort of cleared out the kitchen, except for the yarn cooling off behind me. Anyways, I'll see you later, and I hope you have a really nice weekend.